Alright guys, today we're going to be putting some new tires and rims on the skid loader. What we have here is our old Snap-on electric impact. This is actually a hand-me-down. My uncle bought it new, and then he got a Milwaukee M18 a couple years ago. And after he had that one rebuilt, he gave it to us to use, and it's been handy to have around, but then it's starting to get weak, so I asked my mom for one of these for Christmas, and I got it, and I'm in love with it already. It's super strong. I definitely don't have a lot of time with it, but I've used other people's, and I really like that. But we'll get started and changing the tires on the skid loader. And if you guys like these videos, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And we'll get into it.
For this too.
We should. The stud's not screwed up, is it? Don't run that, if you put those on, don't run that impact down all the way, because it'll twist it off. Is it? They got one like that, we put one bolts off, taking tools off the 8300. Okay, we're here in the shop at the home farm. We just got new tires and rims put on the skid loader. We did rims because I had one tire go bad, and one of them here is newer than the other. They're all covered in mud. That one's a new tire last summer. But when we took the old one in to get it fixed, and I guess it blew off the rim and hit a guy, and two places told us our rim was getting bad for that one, so we just went ahead and bought a whole new set of rims, and then we'll find our best one and we'll move that newer tire over to it. That new tire, it would go soft every week or so. We'll move it over to that good rim, and then we'll have a good spare for whenever we need it. So these were getting pretty smooth anyways, and having one good one on the back right of the machine, you'd get out in the mud and it'd want to go to the, always steered hard to the left because one side would have better traction. And then we've been having issues with the battery being dead on this. I found a broken wire on the alternator, so I've got that ordered. It's got a little diode or resistor, I'm not sure what it is on it, so I had to order that from Deere, which it should be in Thursday, which that'd be the 2nd. So day after the holiday we'll get that, and then while I'm there I need to get fuel filters because this thing's been, it'll start running rough every now and again, and I gotta get a lug nut because we've been missing one since we've owned this machine. It's just always slipped our mind, but when we're making a special trip for it, hopefully we'll remember to grab that. We're also going to pick up a shop heater because we don't have an insulated shop yet. But that's what we've been doing to the skid loader. We've been kind of babying it along with these little issues for the past couple weeks, trying to get the water line in and get everything situated. I guess I don't think I showed you this. We updated the lights. I was pushing trees and I broke one out, so I went ahead and I ordered Tiger lights for this, and I'd love to show them to you right now, but the battery's completely dead because of that wire, so I can't. But that's about all for the skid loader. The baler, took it and I cleaned it up the other day because the weather we've been having, I think we're pretty much safe to say corn fodder's done for the year. Haven't unhooked it yet. We don't even have our corn head put in because I got to feed up a few more bales of hay to have room. And then we'll put the corn head in and unhook this. The baler, it doesn't need anything that I know of, but I think I'm going to have K&L equipment come next spring sometime when we have it out and just go over it with me, because neither of us are very familiar with it and what to look for. And I just want them to walk us through an inspection so we know what to watch for on it. The tractor, 4430, it's got some issues I want to work out on it. I've got a hydraulic leak right here. I don't know if I've got a seal out or what's going on there. And then got a fuel leak up front. That's what some of the fuel on the floor is from, because it was sitting there. And then it's this left tire rod's got play in it, and it's actually, it feels like it's got a little bit of walk in the front end going down the road. So I need to get a new tire rod in for that. This light bar I put on it, zip tied on it for planting this spring, that I said wasn't going to be on there long. I never took it off, but it'll get, if I leave it on there, which I'm gonna find a way to put it on there, but it'll get mounted more perfectly or permanently. And then up top in the cab, I'm gonna put an aftermarket 3-speed AC switch in it, because this one, I have a hard time keeping the air conditioning working. I'm not sure why. The 30 series, they were kind of a wiring nightmare for that, because it's on low speed, they're wired in parallel, and high speed, they're wired in series, I think. And they each get power from each wiper motor, and I don't know. I've pulled my hair out trying to keep it working past couple years. So I'm going to do that, because if I'm going to bail all summer with it next year, I want the air conditioning working. The 46 we haven't done much with. I got the oil and fuel filters changed, and still haven't got a door, but I got the cab all cleaned up, and I made a cell phone video on this, but I never really ended up uploading it. But it looks pretty decent in here. I did get it to go into park. The linkage had flipped over on itself down here under the tractor. The only issue is with it now, really, I need to get a door, and there's I think there's a priority valve sticking because it steers really hard. So I need to check into that, and I'm not so sure that we're going to put a loader on it anymore. Might be changing our mind again. We're looking to trade this on another skid loader. I think would be better, as my brother's brought it up, his idea. We think another skid loader would suit us better. We're wanting to get something newer than that one, though. We're looking at like a 320 or 326D John Deere. We haven't really found one in particular. We're just kind of looking around. But we want cab and 2-speed, and this one would be good for stacking in the barn, but the 2-speed would be nice for out in the field. Because that would be a okay loader tractor, but it wouldn't be perfect either. An ideal loader tractor would be a newer 6430 or something that's built for a loader. Other than that, I got the 656 in here because the alternator's not working on it. The batteries was dead after I run the lights on it the other night, putting corn fodder bales out, and I think DJ's working on the alternator right now. It's a pretty handy chore tractor. I'm glad we got it fixed and back up and running. We've got to get you take this plate that the top link mounts on off to get into the belly of the tractor where I found that line off. So we didn't get a new gasket for it. We got to get one for that so it quits leaking hydraulic oil out. And it ain't right, but you got to overfill it a little bit on hydraulic oil to get the noise to completely go away. So I don't know if the suction line's got a bad spot in it or what, but we'll just put a new gasket on it and overfill it a little bit, and we'll keep using the tractor until we have issues with it. But I think that'll be about the end of the video. So thanks for watching.